on champions that other people can rely on to CC for them. And Pantheon has this point-and-click hard CC just built into his kit. And hey there, Community Vest. How are you? I am doing well in general, but League has been keeping me down for quite some time. The new items have been, well, the worst thing ever, really. The new items for League of Legends is the equivalent of Donald Trump for the United States. Awful in every way, shape, or form. Makes everything worse, even without trying. Jax!
30 seconds until minions spawn.
You really hate the new items too? Surprise, surprise. Yes, Renekton also has point-and-click hard CC. I don't think it's fair for bruisers or any sort of carry to have point-and-click hard CC. I'm not sure point-and-click hard CC is fair at all. But at least on tanks and supports, they aren't carrying the game. They're setting up for other people to carry, so it's fair for them to have that functionality. Next, healing is a tank stat. It is not a carry stat. It is a tank stat. The only way to get significant healing should be through tank items or support items, but that's it. There shouldn't be carry items that provide healing, because it creates, again, this perverse scenario where one person can basically do everything. It is possible right now to have a champion with multiple sources of hard CC that is also a carry that builds only healing items and is extremely good. Not just functional, but very powerful. It just doesn't seem healthy for a competitive multiplayer game. Nice, I got all 6. What build am I doing now? Cleaver into Chemtank. He's missing one of them. He did miss that. And he'll miss that. And he'll miss that one. Cool, 3 CS. Fair trade. But yeah, he's got auto crits on his Q when I get low enough, which is really annoying. And that it works on the Snapcast. It's something I just don't get. Alright, well now it's slow pushing towards me, and I actually have a significant health advantage. Missed that CS. Well, I mean, I outscale him, so my goal is just to use that scaling advantage. Flash. Funny thing is, I was level 2 at the time, and he had to burn his flash. Also, did you guys notice how my W wasn't doing any damage to him, even though I was behind his W? This would be a very easy game. Unfortunately, it's too late. It's too late. Dang. If the Hecarim had come directly, he would have caught the Pantheon in rotation. It would have been an easy kill. That's too bad. That's really too bad. Seriously? Did Hecarim seriously get killed in his jungle by Ivern? Why didn't you just come gank for me, man? That's crazy, though, that the Ivern managed to find a fucking kill against Hecarim. The Hecarim had just backed, which means that the Hecarim died to the Ivern after having gotten a full heal and items. That's tragic. Ow. Am I dead? Yeah, I'm dead. Yes, I am dead. The auto crit on his Q is not fair. His Q did 500 damage to me. It did more than half of my life. His Q, a single ability did that. His fucking Q. And yes, when you have an ability like that, that hits basically instantly, it's not really a skill shot. Because a skill shot implies I can dodge it. His Q is not dodgeable. Especially not when he's got a point-and-click hard CC he gets to use in order to guarantee it landing. Six. That 6 doesn't mean anything. My 6 means something. I can't win trades. He gets the auto crit on his Q and that's it. I'm just fucked. I'm not 6 yet. I need to back. Teleport either. Wow, this is so bad. This is so bad. I shouldn't be losing like this early. I don't know why Riot buffed Pantheon. Just leave him as a support. Is it so bad that Pantheon is a support? At least that's a role where it makes sense for him to have point and click hard CC. Because right now, it literally his kit doesn't make sense. It doesn't function properly. Again, it's one of those things that, like, I would. If I worked at Riot, like, my idea for figuring out who actually deserves to work there would be, like, pulling out examples. What's wrong with Pantheon? Explain to me what's wrong with Pantheon and what you would do to fix them. That would be what I would do. That's how I would hire people at this company. Because there's a lot of fucked up shit in League of Legends. And that's how I would determine who to hire. The people that recognize what's fucked up and know how to come up with proactive ways to fix it. There are lots of things they can do to fix Pantheon. A lot of fucking things. They're not doing those things. He's dead. Actually, I'm going to back right here. I want him to see that I'm backing in front of his turret and there's nothing he can do about it. I want him to see. Actually, let's... Oh, I'm the only person on my team with a kill. Oh. Our bot lane has... It's actually our jungle that's mostly been feeding. Damn. How are you 0-3? How does a Zavern have 2 kills? I don't get it. Avern is not a champion designed to get kills. Avern is a support who happens to jungle. Overbuffed Avern. They clearly did. Avern's win rate is testament to that. Well then, I'm outnumbered. I can't. I just have to sit under turret and hope they can't dive me. Well, at least now his W does not prevent turret shots, so we got that going for us. Just don't have the fucking damage to kill him. Because his W prevented all the damage we could do. So, another one of those rules that I would put in to fix this game. general rule that 100% of the time makes sense. There should be no way for a champion to become invulnerable. There should be no way for a champion to avoid CC for an extended period of time. That driver did a really bad job. Like, Pantheon's W should be an ultimate. And it should be an ultimate in its current form. As in, the amount of time it allows him to ignore damage is the amount of time an ultimate should do that. If any of you guys have ever played against Fizz, or Vlad, or Kale, or any of these other BS stupid champions that have the ability to basically ignore all damage for an extended period of time, you know how this feels. It's not fun. It feels like goddamn shit. I landed everything. He pressed a button and that literally stopped all damage that I could do for the next 2 seconds. Why? Why does it function that way? Even an ultimate that did what that ability does right now would still feel bad. Why is that a basic? And this is the stupid part too. Pantheon used to have the ability to prevent one auto attack. That's how it used to function in his kit. His blocking ability blocked one auto attack. That's fair. One auto attack or one turret shot.
An ally has been slain.
I don't understand how Rioters thought to themselves, blocking one auto attack is fair, but maybe it's too fair. It should block a lot more than one, right? And now, not only does it not just block more than one auto attack, it blocks everything from a direction. Katarina is 0-1. She doesn't have an item yet. Cool. Still got her. That bitch and her mobility. Thankfully, I had Ghost. And she apparently didn't have Flash, because if she did, she'd get away from that 100% at the time. Yes, short cooldown mobility. There's another one of those rules. Another big rule that I would make at Riot if I worked there. Mobility, you can only use a dash or any bit of mobility once every 10 seconds. That should be the default cooldown for all dashes, for all abilities, a minimum of 10 seconds between them. If you have a built-in dash in your kit and Flash goes on cooldown for 10 seconds once you use it. That makes sense to me. Oh, God. Our Hecarim is worse than useless. He's 0-6. He's literally the reason why we're losing right now. He's actively inting. I'll try and at least get some of this. Got it. Oh God, I'm dead. I timed my E, but I couldn't move. I don't know what Rel's kit does, but apparently the ability she used on me interrupted my E. Awesome. See, 0.25 seconds. That is a fair duration for CC immunity, damage reduction, on a massive scale, like damage prevention. Like, Pantheon's W would be fair if it lasted 0.25 seconds. Because then it means he actually needs to time it well in order to get value out of it. But he doesn't need to time it well. He doesn't need to do shit. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. He ulted away but died before he could. Where are you? Oh, okay, he's dead now. God, what I would give for League of Legends to literally be rewound 4 years in time. I would actually pay Riot $100 right now if all they did was rewind the game 4 years. I would actually pay them $100 for that. I'd lose Urgot, I know, but the game would be so much more fun, it would be worth it. Got you! Oh, not enough. I wasn't. If I was level 11, that would have been a kill. Dang. And the stupid part is, right now, it's not a stretch to say that Avern is completely outlandishly broken. When the hell did he get 7 fucking kills? Cool. Well, I probably can't fight him then. Why am I rushing? Cleaver's broken. Absolutely broken. On Urgot, at least. The added effectiveness that they gave Cleaver is crazy. There's nothing more I can say to that. It's just crazy. I mean, look at this. Butcher. Damaging abilities and attacks on hit against fully carved enemies deal an additional 5% missing health damage. My W will be doing 5% missing health damage every fucking shot. It's ridiculous. Cleaver is so much stronger now on Urgot than last season. It sucks that we lost Death's Dance, but the Cleaver changes, Cleaver's just ridiculous. Are you even reading what I'm typing? Kiss the mid-turret goodbye. Ow. 1 Q from him did 400 damage. Wow. Hecarim is 0-8. How do you manage to outfarm your lane opponent and still go 0-8? That E-shield is not effective. Big fear to clean house! And the shield to keep me alive. Just trying to throw back some shade at them. Just leave everybody on their team. So far, there hasn't been any I should also mute this Hecarim. I don't know what he's been typing all game, but he clearly doesn't. He isn't worth the time to respond. Thanks for the fall. Does half on hit damage though. Yeah, it's not full effectiveness, but you're still firing 3 shots a second. And I'm actually not sure if it's not full effectiveness. I'm not winning this. Nice. There's a 2 for 2. All things considered, that is actually worth. No, he's not. No, he is. It was actually dumb on their part. They could have killed him. They definitely could have gotten that kill. The fact that we're trading evenly at all with the advantages that they have right now shows they're not good. They just had a good early game and are snowballing off of it. I mean, their mid lane's just feeding. And their Pantheon, who was 7-1, is now 8-3. So he's really not doing a good job. It is crazy how much stronger he felt, though, in that fight. Like, normally after I kill somebody with my ultimate and get the fear off, I can usually do some pretty decent damage to them. But I couldn't really do enough damage to the Pantheon to be meaningful. It's gone. And right now I don't have Ghost or Glory, so I don't want to look for a fight with the Pantheon quite yet. Actually, I do. I believe I can kill him in 1v1. So far I haven't really had an opportunity to fight him 1v1. Not in a while. Alright, Glory's back up.
Slain.
That was way too close, though. It should not have been that close. Let's just go for straight armor right now. Ugh. Piece of shit game does not. I wish there was somewhere for me to teleport to. There are no wards. No wards in position. What I'm going to build now to replace DD? I don't even know. Like right now, my core is Cleaver and Glory. Okay. Yeah, this Pantheon does not deserve the score that he has. This is actually a winnable game. Too many kills on the Pantheon who just doesn't scale well. Oh. Oh! If that connected, I'm pretty sure we could have killed her. Oh, that's pretty bad. Not quite enough damage. That's hilarious. The Rel and Avern killed me. Their support killed me. They did that much damage. Like, what the fuck is this? The fact that the Avern was actually able to do enough damage to kill me is ridiculous. He's a support. Support shouldn't do this much damage. Wow, we actually lost the inhib. Jesus, 3 and 10. I mean, I know why we're losing right now. It's right here. The Pantheon is 9 and 5. He was 7 and 1. They're not winning because of him. He's getting carried. His score looks like a carry score, but I assure you, he's getting carried right now. I've ever tried Ravenous? I have, although honestly, Ravenous is... Of course, I could crush the Pantheon, but those two can't. Our jungle and support can't actually deal with the Pantheon. And now, unfortunately, because our jungle died, that's Baron buff for them. In your opinion, Urgot now needs more skill to play than before Season 10. Well, yeah, because all the champions that don't require skill are stronger. The less skill it takes to play a champion, and the stronger that champion is, the harder it's going to be for Urgot, because Urgot always requires skill to play well. Urgot always has counterplay as an option in his kit. Just no point. Two people actually voted no, huh? I mean, we do have a win condition, but unfortunately the win condition's me, or maybe Vagar. Hard to tell. Pantheon just ulted in, that was weird. Well, I've got Ghost and Glory, I can force a fight. It's just, I don't know if we're strong enough to actually fight. Okay. They're gonna take the turret, that's fine, but that's all they get for this Baron. That's pretty good for us. With Rel down, they don't really have too much capability to take down more. I think our Vagar is definitely a win condition. But he's only at 200 stacks. I say only, that's a lot of stacks. It's 200 free AP. So yes, I do like Ravenous on Urgot, but I just think the Titanic is usually the better option. And I think this game, it's also true. Because we need a front line. Hecarim's not going to be it. Jesus Christ, she just took off half of my health with 3 autos. And a Q, but still. God, the fucking Avern shield. Is she dead? Yes, she is. Wow, just one-shotted. That Avern shield's ridiculous. And yet... I want to kill him, but I'm too low. I'm actually afraid of the Avern. I need to actually be afraid right now. The Imperial Mandate damage is ridiculous. That item was just nerfed, too. Fuck this Avern, I'm killing him. Oh, never mind, I'm dead. I thought that was an ally, not an enemy. I thought that the person coming this way was an ally. I didn't realize it was Pantheon. I was also really hoping I could kill the Avern fast enough, but no.
Double kill.
Interestingly enough, we're actually winning the trades. Like, if this game goes on long enough, I think we win. Because in the end, their Pantheon has too much of their team's gold, which is really hurting them. Oh, he got QSS, huh? Doesn't look like QSS, but apparently that's QSS. I don't know why Riot changed it, but whatever. And I agree with Blushing Boo that League in its current state is in the worst state it's ever been. The first year League was out was a better experience than this current iteration of League. And there was a lot of bad stuff in the original iteration of League. A lot of mechanics that don't make any sense and aren't fun. I just don't want them getting this stuff. I'm clearing the jungle out to ensure they don't get anything. Oh no. Got you! Piece of shit! No! Wow. That's the problem. Their Kai'Sa is strong enough to carry them. I mean, it's great that the Pantheon has most of their kills, because as you can see, he's really not accomplishing much. Pantheon does not scale well. The Kai'Sa, however, scales insanely well, and she kicked a lot of ass. Luckily, Vhagar. Like I said, right now, our team has 2 win conditions. It's me and Vhagar. I'm not a good win condition. I'm Urgot. I don't scale too well. But Vhagar scales to infinity and is broken beyond measure. So we actually have a win condition with him. Looks, he's going to take the turret. Look at that damage. Look at that auto attack damage. I mean, he's got 700 AP, which is... that's endgame AP for most champions. He also has a 25 stack Majaz. He's our win condition. Keeping him alive is how we win this game. Yes, Riot made multiple mistakes with the item changes. Oddly enough, the visual change was one of the bigger mistakes that they made. Because they did it all at once and they changed a lot of item visuals, even for ones that did not need the change. Why did you just blow up the blasting cone? Oops. Oh my god, too fucking durable! We win! Game over! It's done! Yeah, we just pushed straight down the mid. Did we just win the game? They just fucking inted! I don't know why they looked for that fight, and they just couldn't kill me. And it's not like I've got that much power as far as support potency goes. No, we should take an inhib. Okay, I guess we should take it. I guess we can take Baron real quick. Oh yeah, Elder. Elder's better. Healing. Yeah, this game's over. I don't think they can win anymore. Actually, I should have put this just in case. I really don't like being this low on health. Oh god. There it is. There it is! There's the Elder fight. They can't win this. And he just whiffed the, How did she live, though? Yeah, I'm kind of agreeing. We really should be going for that. I mean, they could not look for a fight while we have Elder. And they did. They looked for a fight while we had Elder. Really not smart. It's so hard to win a team fight when the enemy team has Elder. Even if they're behind like 10,000 gold. It's so difficult. I'm also really glad I backed because you can see my health. I would have died if I had just stuck around. I want more speed. I need to become El Speedoman. Oh, that guy's dead. Oh, he's just dead. This game's over. I can't believe we won this. Because at this point, for them to turn this game is almost impossible. We're just so far ahead. How embarrassing. Especially all the fucking shit they talked to this game. They talked a lot of shit. And now I have a better score than that Pantheon. Remember when the Pantheon was 7-1? He's now 12-9. I'm 13-7. I actually am stronger than him. I don't know if we should keep pushing. Ow. Oh, yeah. Oh, let the murdering commence. They're all dead. It's over. We won. We actually won this game. We actually won! What the hell? We should not have won this game. The advantages they had looked insurmountable. But, you know, the great weakness of their team? Pantheon. I have no doubt in my mind he's the reason why they lost. Because he fell off the face of the planet. He was 7-1, and from that moment on, he couldn't do anything right. At that point, all of his advantages just came crumbling down. And Vhagar just kept scaling to infinity. He's the reason why. The Pantheon's the reason why they lost. Yeah, the Pantheon's the reason why they lost. The Vhagar's the reason why we won. It's both. Yes, the Vhagar infinite scaling. How much damage did you do? Oh, just double anyone else's damage. Sure, that's fair. I mean, I'll give him this. You have to play really, really well on Vhagar because he is such a vulnerable champion. A single mistake will kill him. But if you play well enough, there are no mistakes you can make. The enemies just can't win because your damage just keeps scaling. And your CC is so effective when used well. But obviously, Vhagar's tough to play. Vhagar's one of, I'd say Vhagar's difficulty is similar to Anivia's. These are both champions that require an immense amount of knowledge and skill to play well. That's it. Unskilled bronze player. I hate Raido. To be fair, the Kaizo is the only person on their team functioning. I mean, her and the Avern. It would be unfair to say it was just her. It was her and the Avern that were basically smashing that game. The Pantheon had his fun early on and fell off. I mean, look at his build. This is a build that's designed to fail. This is a build that will work up until a point and then fails. Because what does this build give him? Let's look. He's got lethality and damage. And health. This gives health. I thought this item gave MR. They must have changed it. But yes, lethality damage. This is a different version of lethality. It's armor pen. Here there's Eclipse, which is this upfront burst and movement speed item. And then Silver Mirror Dawn, which basically just clears 1 CC. And Stopwatch. Like, this is a build it's an all or nothing build. I go in and I kill somebody. And if I don't, well, then I'm fucked, aren't I? This build just doesn't have any durability. He needs to get a kill. If he doesn't get a kill, he just doesn't function. And against our team, it was really hard for him to get a kill because the only targets he really had were long range. These 3 champions are each much longer range than the Pantheon. Each of them have self-peel. Each of them can kill him. Okay, maybe not her. She probably couldn't, but these two definitely can. If the Pantheon makes a mistake against either the Vhagar or the Vel'Koz, he's dead. And because of the range difference, he's got a long time to make that mistake. That one misstep that gets hit with the CC and then he just dies. Too tired for a coaching. I understand. There's always next week. Any Friday works. Let me look at the gold graph. I don't think I'm putting that as a good game because in the end, I mean, there was a lot of toxicity on both sides, and I'm not sure either team really deserved to win. The Veg, oh my God. Look at that. This should have been an unwinnable game. At 18 minutes to be down 10k gold, that should be unwinnable. And then the fact that even here at 28 minutes, they were still up 8k gold. These are absurd gold leads. And you know the main reason why they lost. Pantheon. He had too much of their team's gold. Where is it? There he is. 15k right here. If that gold, if it were the Katarina at 15k gold and the Pantheon at 11k gold, they could have won. Because the Katarina, far better champion at team fighting. Pantheon is a shitty assassin in team fights. Katarina is an AoE assassin with fucking resets in her kit. Much more valuable. I mean, hell, it would have been better if just the fucking Avern had those kills. If the Avern had 15k gold, that's that much more shielding. That much more damage he'd be getting off. And he was valuable. The Avern. Like, that's the thing. Looking at their team, the Avern and the Kai'Sa were the ones playing really well. The Pantheon had some early advantages. And, well, abusing a mostly point-and-click kit when you've got early advantages, that doesn't take skill. That doesn't take effort. What takes effort is taking that exact same champion in the mid and late game and making them function. Like, there's a reason why Lee Sin has such a low win rate. It's because, yeah, sure, early on, very powerful champion. Early on, his ganks are incredible. Early on, he feels like a juggernaut. Tough to kill, incredible damage, lots of mobility. But then as the game goes on, he falls off faster and faster and faster. Pantheon's the exact same thing. He just falls off so hard. Pantheon, however, unlike Lee Sin, doesn't have a kick. Lee Sin's kick will make him far... Like, that's the thing, when you think about it. Lee Sin is far more functional in the late game than Pantheon. Pantheon is a point-and-click stun. That's it. That's it. That's all he is. A point-and-click stun and a lot of upfront bursts. Lee Sin, on the other hand, is a kick. And that's more. A lot more.